Hi, I'm next weather meteorologist Lisa Meadows. Happy Top 10 Weather Day to you. Beautiful weather out there today. We have the sun. Winds aren't as strong as what we've been dealing with recently. And truthfully, it's the last nice day for a little while. Yes, we do have a rain chance as early as tomorrow morning for some. Tomorrow evening, we do have a severe weather threat that we'll be watching. Another potential for severe weather on Monday. And then after those systems, we do have some cooler air in store coming up here next week. Tonight, very mild, 6 degrees above the average of 50 with our overnight low 56 here in the metro. 50s for southern Minnesota, 40s as we look further up to the north. And then for tomorrow, high temp in the mid 70s. But that's here in the metro and off to the south. Temps could be a little bit cooler across the rest of the region with cloud cover in place. And then again, we're tracking that thunderstorm chance. So here's our next future radar, and what we're going to track as we head into tonight is a rain chance that starts to kind of come up from the southern part, either through southern Minnesota or south into Iowa, and we could see some rain chances swing through for the morning hours. Not really anticipating anything severe with that. But a couple of things how this could be playing out the rest of the forecast for your Sunday. If we do get a little bit more rain, more cloud cover in place, kind of hangs on a little bit longer in the morning on Sunday, that would actually help minimize the severe weather threat for the latter part of the day on Sunday. Still yet to be seen though, and I would prepare for the potential for these severe storms coming up here. Again, coming up Sunday evening. Now, latest forecast does, or at least what the atmosphere is set up to do. I'm going to try to show you your best idea with this particular forecast model. But what we anticipate happening would be some of those single supercells, and those are the stronger storms, developing out into the Dakotas, coming up here as early as tomorrow afternoon, but watching for the evening. So that severe weather threat when it comes to the higher end tornadoes, those types of things, it's further across southwestern Minnesota, and that would be right when the storms start to form, coming up here as early as tomorrow afternoon and then going through the evening and nighttime hours. Then, as the system continues to progress and we go throughout your Sunday evening, those form a line or multiple lines of storms that swing through locations like the metro. And really, we have that in play from anywhere central Minnesota metro off to the south, including western Wisconsin. So definitely want to stay weather aware as early as tomorrow afternoon, but especially as we go into the evening hours. And if we do get this line to form, that's your better chance of seeing those straight line winds or also some hail with that line of storms coming through. Even going into about 10 p.m. tomorrow, severe weather chances are still in play as the system starts to push to the east, getting closer to midnight tomorrow night. Eastern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, watching those storms move through before they kick on out of here before we go into Monday. So we have a next weather alert in place for tomorrow because of that severe weather threat. Slight risk, 2 out of 5 in the orange, includes the metro because of those supercells that could form off to our southwest, which kind of bumps up that tornado threat. That's a 3 out of 5 in the enhanced risk category here in the red. When it comes to the main threats for the metro area, we're looking at straight line winds and hail, the main threats, but even in those line of storms, you can get some embedded tornadoes. So that's a possibility, and we'll watch the flooding because we could get a fair amount of rain with the system as well. Now, once we go into Monday, we still have a severe weather threat for Monday. Right now, it's the 2 out of 5 slight risk for southeastern Minnesota, including portions of the metro region. The positive of all this is we're getting rid of a lot of those fire weather conditions. Some locations across northern Minnesota still dealing with some fire weather conditions even today. But we are looking to green things up and bring more rain with these multiple rounds of showers that start off really tomorrow going through Monday. It's like 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in the forecast. Pretty widespread too. So at least that's the one positive. So again, next weather alert for Sunday. Severe storms, want to stay weather aware, especially tomorrow afternoon, evening. Monday, possible next weather alert. Likely, if the forecast holds as it looks now, that will change over to a next weather alert for Monday for another potential for severe storms. Tuesday, rain lingers into the morning and then we kick it out of here, and this is starting of a dry stretch for next week. It'll also be cooler. Notice we've had some 80s today and yesterday, 70s Sunday, Monday, down to the 60s. So definitely on the cooler side, below average. going into Wednesday before we see that rebound to the 70s heading into the weekend. Hope you have a great and safe weekend.